I'm here with Arturo and Andrew from Taniya. It's a massive salsa company blowing up in the States. We're over in New York right now. We're outside Walker's, where the story started. This is where the story runs back to. So I thought I'd hand it over to Arturo, just introduce the salsa company, and then Andrew to tell a little bit about the story and how it's risen to the success it has.
This is Tenayo started here in Walker restaurant. I work here for like 22 years now. I start to make a salsa for the bar, just on the happy hour for 16 years, 20 years. And everybody coming for the salsa and have it for happy hour, very good time.
Awesome. Andrew, do you want to tell everybody a little bit about kind of the rise? So Tenayo started in 2014.
Yep.
And now it's starting to blow up. So
that's right. So we launched in January 2014, where we got approached by the CBS Sunday Morning Show. Luckily, had a segment the morning of the Super Bowl when the Broncos played the Seattle Seahawks here in New York, and we had a really good showing that morning. And the rest is kind of history. We got approached by Whole Foods shortly after that, and so now we're just continuing to grow the business. And
do you want to talk a little bit about how you literally had to make all the salsa yourself and really personify this idea of grind and hustle and really embrace that kind of startup lifestyle, right?
Absolutely. Well, we wanted to stay true to Arturo's mother's recipe, which contained no preservatives, nothing bad for you, very clean, simple ingredients. And so we did make the product by hand for 2.5 years roughly, at a commercial kitchen over in Brooklyn. And we realized the grind was getting a little hard and we couldn't keep up with production, which is a good problem to have, but at the same time we needed to find a manufacturer that could actually replicate and stay true to our current recipe. So we searched far and wide, and luckily found a place in upstate New York, and they did a phenomenal job replicating exactly how Arturo makes it here at Walker's and how his mother made it in the past, and we couldn't be happier with what we have.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We were just having a chat about how Whole Foods was asking for volumes of order of like 1,200 every week, right? And Andrew and Arturo were literally making, as Andrew just said, the salsa by hand in a commercial kitchen over in Brooklyn, and they were just pumping it out, and they couldn't fulfill the volume, the quantity anymore, so they had to move to manufacturing. So it's a really fantastic story, especially as we've been talking about it, right? It kind of personifies that American dream.
That's right.
Arturo's been working really hard on it. The whole team has been working hard on it. This is one question I like asking everybody we have a chat to, right? Is if you could talk to yourself when you first started this journey, right? 22 years back, if you could tell Arturo a lesson about this whole journey, what would you say? And what would you say as well, Andrew?
2 years ago, when it started 2 years ago about it, I say, okay, it's for me, like a Mexican, it's say this. I see with my mother's recipes, it's an honor for my mother,
Yeah.
But she passed away, but it's an honor she has something in New York for the people to make it. So I make it, but basically it's her recipe.
It's her recipe, and you would have said keep working hard, right?
I try to keep working hard.
Yeah, good. What would I have said to myself starting this? I would have said. I had a lot of advice from a lot of people that were industry experts or just advisors. I would have said there's no one solution to make a successful company. You don't need to listen to just one person. I found it super beneficial to gather as much information as I possibly could and kind of find that solution on my own, which has been working thus far. And that's really it. And buckle up, because it's a long ride. It's a long ride for sure.
Absolutely. So if anybody wants to check out Taniya, where should they go? What should they look out for? Maybe this kind of jar, look out for that. Where should they go to get it?
Yep, Tenayo.com, www.tenayo.com, and we are on Instagram at Tenayo Salsa, and same with Twitter, at Tenayo Salsa.
Beautiful. Awesome. That's Arturo and Andrew from Taniya Salsa. And yeah, keep a lookout for this. In America, it's starting to blow up, and hopefully it makes its way down under very, very soon. Thanks, guys, for your time. And
Thank you.
we'll speak to you guys soon.
All right.